acknowledge elected officials from the city of Plainfield. We have our council president, Rebecca Williams, who's standing right here. I also want to acknowledge Councillor Barry Good, Councillor Joylette Mills Ransom, Councillor Charles McCrae, and from Union County, I want to acknowledge the presence of Freeholder Al Marabella. Are there any other Union County elected officials here? Well, thank you for being here today. I'd like to welcome my fellow mayors, Mayor Thomas Lanke, Mayor Al Smith, and Mayor Mapp UP Anish, and thank them for joining me to recreate this historic occasion. Welcome to all of the elected officials, county representatives, and members of the different administrative staffs, and I know that the other mayors will do their acknowledgements as well. But before I go any further, this day would not have been possible without someone by the name of Albert Pittis. Al Pittis came to me a few months ago and produced some newspaper clippings from the Courier News of about 54 years ago, back in 1963. And he said to me, Mayor, this is an event that occurred 54 years ago, and I think it would be a great idea if you were to reach out to your fellow mayors and recreate this event. And so as a result of Al's coming to me and making that suggestion, we are standing here today, and I want to acknowledge Al Pittis, who's standing right over here. This was his idea, not mine, but a great idea, and I embrace it, and we ran with the idea. The older I get, the more I am reminded that there is far more that joins us than divides us. While we may walk divergent paths in this life, our ultimate quest often leads us to the very same place. The warmth of home, the love of family, the fellowship of friends, the joy of a child, the beauty of a rose, the thrill of a song, these are universally enjoyed by friend and foe alike. Our bodies react to the same stimuli. Our wants and needs are the same. So, what then makes us so different? As the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. This is the interrelated structure of reality. That was Dr. Martin Luther King several decades ago. This is the crux of real unity, because no man, no community, no city can stand truly alone. And our progress can only be measured by the growth of those who are most vulnerable amongst us. So today, I join with my fellow mayors in a symbolic gesture of cooperation and brotherhood, as 4 mayors did in 1963. We affirm and acknowledge the proximity that makes us neighbors and embrace the unity that makes us brothers. So today there are no borders, but one circle of fellowship. And it is my fervent hope that this will continue beyond this moment and into the future. So whatever lies ahead of us as a nation, we can affirm a spirit of supportiveness for each other and create an example of togetherness right here in the heart of Union and Middlesex counties. Thank you. May God bless each and every one of you. And at this time, I will call forward my fellow mayor from the great city of Edison, Mayor Tom Lanke.